Hello, what is up guys? EvilDoUsHarm here today, back with another Blade and Soul video. Today's video, we're going to be answering a question that I got in one of the comment sections of another one of my videos a few weeks back, and I just haven't had a chance to make a video on it, but that is the Transmutation system in Blade and Soul, basically the system that lets you convert items from one form to another, mainly dealing with upgrade materials, but there are some other unique things that you can do in the Transmutation menu to help boost your character's stats or basically advance your character in the game. Real quick, before we get into it, if you are new to Blade and Soul, new to the channel, or enjoy the content on the channel, please consider subscribing. It does mean a lot to me. It helps to grow my channel, and at 20,000 subscribers, I unfortunately have agreed to dyeing my hair neon green, so I'm sure you want to see that. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into it, and let's take a look at the Transmutation menu, how to hop on over to it if you are a completely new player and have no idea what I'm talking about. If you press I on the keyboard to open up your inventory, navigate to the Transmute tab. So the Transmute option is the 3 arrows in a little spinny circle. It's dead center of the 7 icons along the bottom. In the Transmute menu, you can make all sorts of different things, from pet gems to upgrade materials to outfits. Literally anything you could think of in this game that you might need probably comes from the Transmute menu. So the Transmute menu is broken down into different tabs. You've got the Special tab, then you've got the Ingredient tab, the Outfit tab, then you have all the different gems that you can craft. So we're going to go through each of the tabs themselves. The very first tab is the Special tab. So in the Special tab, you can combine Fortune Potions into large Fortune Potions in bunches of 100, or singular depending on how many Fortune Potions you have. This is great for people that have a ton of Fortune Potions in their inventory from events or loot boxes or whatever you got them from. Helps you to narrow down your inventory. Great way to collapse items in your inventory that you don't really need so many copies of. You also have EXP charms, and this is an amazing one, like really freaking awesome. So you know, for your daily login rewards, you get EXP charms, and you probably have a boatload of them stockpiled up in your received items. I mean, I have 190 ordinary experience charms. Rather than clicking through all 190 of these, let me just redeem 10 of them so I can show you. You can take those EXP charms and combine them into the next tier above. You can do this all the way up to 1 million EXP charm. So all you do is get the 10 of them in your inventory, hit transmute, and it'll bump it up to the next tier. Great way to save you a bunch of time clicking through all of your EXP charms. We also have 5 million EXP charms that you can craft using materials, as well as a 1 million EXP charm. So if you have a bunch of materials stockpiled up and don't want to sell them on the marketplace, or don't really need the gold and would prefer to power level your character, this is a way to spend a lot of money to be able to do it quicker. We do have the same exact system for the Unity system EXP charms, however they do cost additional resources of gold and upgrade materials, and they also have a 24-hour cooldown. So do keep that in mind when you're crafting them. Then we have the new pet gem system that was added with the most recent patch to the game. All the different pet gems can be crafted using pet packs, Oblivion fragments, which are from the Throne of Oblivion, and gem fragments. But that basically summarizes the Special tab. The next tab is the Ingredients tab, which is basically where all of your upgrade materials are located. So we have our Premium Transformation Stone, and my recommendation is to avoid this one with all costs. I know you need the Premium Transformation Stones to make upgrades. I honestly, genuinely think it's cheaper just to straight up buy them off the marketplace. There's a lot of people that disagree with me on this, but I have the worst luck and the worst RNG in this game, and it is not worth a resource material waste for me. Sure, you could do this and get like 5 in a row and make a crap load of money, but you could also get 8 in a row that don't work, and you end up wasting a ton of materials that you would have been better off using to progress your character in other ways. So my personal advice is to avoid this one, but if you want to go for it, go for it. I hear rumors that the chance of failure rate on this is a 45%. So you have a 55% chance to succeed, 45% chance to fail. How true it is, I have no idea. We also have elements and jewels, and elements and jewels are used in the Dragon Express to purchase legendary elements and legendary jewels for gold. This system also really isn't that profitable or not worth the amount of time that it takes to do it. We have a video going through this stuff if you wanted to see the actual cost effectiveness, but as far as like cost effectiveness, it's this one down here, the exchange for crystals and gold. Ends up saving you a lot more time and money. But back in the Transmute tab, we also have Raven Feathers, Hive Queen Wings, Celestial Wings, and Scarlet Blooms by breaking down the item that you get for killing the raid boss. So for example, the Grand Celestial Wings, you get 3 of them by breaking down a Grand Celestial Steel. This is useful if you need like 3 more of something or 2 more of something to be able to buy your Soul Shield pieces, but otherwise something to kind of stay away from because the upgrade materials themselves are a lot more useful. We also have pet pods and sacred oils available in this menu. There's different recipes for crafting them, nothing too crazy with this. The pristine oil is used for different upgrades. You take a sacred vial and mix it with some other materials. We then have pet tags and psychs, which were added to the game a few patches ago that basically give you some bonus stats. As a new player, nothing really to worry about. More experienced players, an interesting way to pick up some bonus damage if you want it. In the outfit tab, we only have 2 options, the outfit pouch or the high quality outfit pouch. You open it and you get a random % chance at the different outfits that are available. I believe this is the only way to get any of these outfits, so if you do want them, you're going to have to do this outfit patch thing. Then we get into the gems, and all the gems function exactly the same, save for the obsidian as well as the garnet, so we'll cover those in a second. But basically, you take the lower tier of the gem, you get 3 of them, and then you combine it to make the next higher tier gem. As you move up, you need additional Hung Moon gem powders plus 3 copies of each gem, so it becomes a big gold sink very quickly. With respect to the obsidian, we need different materials, so the lower tiers of the obsidian need solar energies, which you obtain from your daily challenge. And then as we work up to the higher tiers of obsidians, you need black stones, silver scales, and onyx scales to progress it to the higher tier, in addition to the 3 copies of the same gem, so a little different there. So the garnet is the same thing. You need raid materials to upgrade the PvE path, and then for the PvP path, you use bloodstones. But for the PvE path, you use raven feathers at the first tier, hivecoin wings at the second tier, and the third tier is grand celestial wings. And that is pretty much it for the transmute menu, guys. So if you ever were wondering where a material is that you weren't able to find, check the materials tab. It probably is hiding over here. You also have the EXP charms that you really want to be taking advantage of to save you time while clicking through your inventory. But that's basically going to do it for this video, so if you did like the video, make sure to leave a like, check out some of the other videos on the channel, and once again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you at the next stream, video, or wherever I happen to see you. Peace.